Okay, you're good.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Oh, haha, I was muted.
Yeah, and it wouldn't let me unmute you. I don't know what it was doing. Okay, you're good now.
Okay, thank you. Your girl has a computer, but I don't know how to do all that. Like it doesn't like me, so we're just gonna roll with the letting you record for me. Okay, so let's add to our stories. I'm gonna mute myself and give y'all a couple minutes. And if you already have your 3 steps, then you can just really put, I mean, anything. Like you can put some before and afters, you can put products, you can put like a couple quotes that you like. You could do an opportunity story. Like there's so many ideas. Stories are my jam. I probably have up 15 to 20 slides a day. I like to show my face on my story. So if you haven't done that, then feel free to mute yourself and show your face on your story. Just whatever it is that you want to put on there for the day. But stories are definitely my jam and where I get most of my interactions from. Okay, I'm going to give y'all a minute to just finish up what you're putting on your story. Another thing that I do that gets me a lot of messages is I add songs. And sometimes it's songs that kind of go with like what I posted, and sometimes it's just like something random. And it really gets me a lot of attention. Like I like to pick kind of like old school songs, I guess. And like people are like, oh my gosh, I haven't heard that in forever. Like I love that. And people just comment to that just because there's a song. Like I don't even know if they notice what the picture is. They just notice the song. So that's pretty helpful for me. Stories are literally my jam. Like my page may be a little boring, but I'm telling you, my stories be lit every day. So we're going to finish that up really quick. And then we are going to move on to make a post. You can do Instagram or Facebook. If you've already did those, then maybe you can start on some interactions, because that's what I'm going to move to next. I know some people have been up for a while, so they already have a post up. My downfall, I tell y'all this all the time, is Instagram. Me and Krista talked last night, and like that is my goal this week, to work on my Instagram, because I honestly feel like that's my disconnect. Like I know that I do all the things, and I feel like that's the one thing I don't do. So that's definitely what I'm working on. I'm going to go back and watch some Instagram trainings today and stuff like that. So that's where I'm going to make my post. So let's get a post up. And I mean, it can be, if you don't have just anything, like that you feel like you need to say, maybe find, an inspirational quote, find something funny, something, like, I mean, I did a live this morning and it was called Get Your Shit Together Monday. Like, that's what people know me for. Like, I always say, get your shit together. So, just something like, it can even be sometimes if I don't really just have anything to post, then I may just go find a really cute picture and be like, good morning, hello Monday, something like that. So it doesn't have to be like, if there's nothing on your heart that you just need to say, like there's always something. Don't just throw something up though, like find something that's meaningful. So that's what we'll move on to now. And this should just take a couple minutes to get a post up, I guess.
I just want to share really super quick, because stories are like my jam too. But when I don't know what to post on my stories, like get into personal development for like 10 minutes, like listen to a podcast real quick, and that'll like give you inspiration. And then literally you can just repeat what the podcast told you, whatever. Just
Yes,
I
love that.
get like an idea going, because I'm not that creative either. So I have to like listen to other stuff to get inspiration. But
and like another thing that I do is I go to like Brittany's page, I'll go to Betty's page, Kiana, Krista, like they're always posting like these long posts that sound so good, and like my brain doesn't work like that. So like I'll take a couple of their posts and I'll like tweak them, maybe put a couple of them together and just take a cute picture and then like make up my own thing from theirs. If it's something that like aligns with me, I guess you would say, because everything doesn't. But yeah, I like the whole listen to some self-development, do something. And even if you if you have a book and you read a book, like you can take a quote from a book or something like that, and that really helps. So thank you for that.
And that's like also killing two birds with one stone. So you're doing some personal development and you're getting some content up there.
Exactly. And personal development, I mean, it's huge. Like, I'm not going to lie. When I first came into the business, Brittany was like, mindset, personal development. I'm like, okay, girl, my mind is where it needs to be. Like, whatever. Like, I literally was just like, I'm not doing all that. But then when I actually started doing it, I was like, whoa, like, that girl was right. Like, she knows her shit. So, like, yeah, that has helped me so much. Okay, we'll just finish up our post really quick. Something that Kiana kind of taught me, I think that Krista does it too, but we do. Oh, somebody's in the waiting room. Hold on, I'm sorry. I hate this. Nope, I don't have anybody in my waiting room.
No, I have the waiting room now, but nobody's in it. I've been approving everybody.
Okay. I forget you're a host and you can see that too. Hello. So on Instagram, something that I know Kiana does, I think Krista does, I'm not 1,000% sure. But I be peeping like Kiana's Instagram a lot. She does like a picture and then a quote, a picture and a quote, a picture and a quote. Like she alternates every other post, and it really makes your page look really, really pretty. So I think that that really helps, like, just because it looks pretty, because Instagram is mostly like pictures, and like a lot of people that follow you probably base it on what your page looks like. So make sure that it's pretty. I don't use all the fancy presets and all that stuff. Like, I did figure it out, and then I got a new phone, and now I don't have it on my new phone yet, so I need to get my life together. But yeah, I think that that really helps, and it helps me to know what I'm going to post. Like right now, well, I'm struggling because I need to put a picture up, but all my new pictures are on my phone. So I'm going to have to wait to make my Instagram post, because I took a cute picture yesterday that I want to put up. So I'm going to wait on that. So now we will move on to interactions. Now, personally, how I do interactions, like I literally sit down for 30 minutes every morning and do interactions. I usually do that before I even put up a post. So I've already done that this morning, but I've been up since like 7, so it's time to do it again. Obviously we're not doing 30 minutes now, but that's what I do, because I feel like the interactions, I mean, that's how you connect with people, and that's how you get yourself out there. And, you know, don't just like, be mindful of what you're saying though. Don't just be like, oh, so cute, or love that, or put an emoji. Like, say something that matters, you know what I mean? And of course, y'all know, y'all that are on here every Monday, I always say you don't want to go comment on somebody's stuff that is, you know, gluten-free, and they're all about gluten-free, and then you post, you know, you comment like, oh my gosh, I love gluten-free, da da da, and then tomorrow you're showing this big ass bread bowl on your page. Like, that kind of counteracts. So make sure that you're being real and that you're being authentic on the things that you were saying when you're you know, commenting on people's stuff. And for me, interactions, like, this is not story interactions, like that's something separate that I do, but just really going through my timeline on Facebook, or I'm going to start doing Instagram now, and just really, you know, commenting on their page. If you don't see anything that you feel like you need to comment on, then you need to scroll past that. And if you have some of the same people who are posting stuff that doesn't really align with you, then those aren't your people, and you need to unfriend, unfollow, whatever it is that you choose to do with those people. But that kind of helps me to unfollow and get rid of the people and like weed people out that don't align with me. Because I mean, I have some people on here that I probably went to middle school or high school with, and their lifestyle does not align with me, and they post negative stuff, or, you know, just stuff that's not my jam. And so those are not my people. So those are the people that I get rid of, so I can make room for new people. So like, I call it weeding and seeding. Like, that's what I do. Same thing in your business. Like, you're going to have people in, people are going to leave, people are, you know, going to fall off. It's called weeding and seeding. Like, God is going to weed all the things out you don't need, and he's going to seed and, you know, grow all the new things. So I'm going to mute myself so we can do some interactions. Okay, if y'all want to finish up what you're doing real quick with that, then we will move on. We only have like 14 minutes left because mine is timed, as y'all know. So I really want to go on to, I should have touched on this when I was talking about stories, but one thing that you want to make sure that you are putting in your stories, especially this week, is this new product. Like there is pictures in the chats, there is pictures in the daily content thread, like we have emails, like I know we don't know like a whole lot about it, like price and all that stuff, but you definitely want to be posting about it. Show your face in your stories. Do a live and talk about it. I actually want to challenge you all today to do a live. Like if you don't do lives, then get out of your own way and do it. I used to never do lives. I was like, nope, that's not my thing. I used to would never even get on a Zoom, like not even kidding. Like I know Brittany would be like, hey, can you do this? I was like, nope, not going to do it. Like I would literally ignore her messages and not even open her inboxes because I was like, nope, not going to do that. It just wasn't my thing. And I had to grow through that. And like now that I've been doing lives, I've probably been doing lives almost every day for maybe like 2 weeks now, and they have helped me grow my business so much. I have gotten so many new customers in, so many customers that, ordered in the past, and even though I followed up with them, they hop on my live and they're like, oh, I really need to get on my products. And then people are like, you're so inspiring, like things that I never thought I could be. And maybe I was being those things and didn't notice, but actually getting on a live and showing your face. And I usually get on there, and I don't get on there and take my capsules because then I'm like trying to swallow them and all of that. But I do get on there and like make my shake or make my workout drink or whatever. And I think that that's really helped me. So that's just something huge that you should really be doing. Don't worry about how you sound or how you look. When people that you're around every day see you and hear you, that's how you look, that's how you sound. It is what it is. So you can't really just change those things. So definitely make sure that you show your face, even if it's in your stories. If you're not ready to go live, cool. But show your face in your stories, make it quick, whatever, you're comfortable with, but work on growing out of that. But definitely make sure that you are posting about this new product because it is going to be a game changer. I'm so excited about it. And also one other thing, if you don't have it on your calendar for the goat training Saturday, I highly, highly suggest that you make a note of that and that you put aside 3 hours of your time Saturday morning and you get on there, because I took so much from that last time and my business started booming. So that's all I'm going to say on that. So now we're going to move on to birthdays. Let me just check the chat really quick. Love you too, Mel. Yes, I already did my live this morning too. Yes, Betty, I love your lives, by the way. Like, love, love, love them. And I know I was watching your live and you were talking about how you unplugged a little bit yesterday in the daytime to be with your family and how important that is. That's self-care too. Like, just so y'all know, I unplugged yesterday, like completely did nothing. Something rare happened. I did nothing. That never happens, but it was nice. I enjoyed it and I revamped because I have so much stuff coming up. So if you need to take a moment, a couple hours, a day, whatever, that's fine. You're allowed to do that. You are the owner of your business. So we're going to move on to birthdays and how I do my birthdays. For those of you that don't know, I never do my birthdays on the day of. I do my birthdays the day before their birthday or the day after their birthday. So if it is the day before their birthday, then I'll go and I'll send a voice message. I never just type happy birthday, like never ever. I don't just go in their inbox and type out happy birthday. I don't do that either. I send a voice message and I'm very genuine, like, hey girl, I saw your birthday's tomorrow. I'm so excited for you. And they're probably going to be like, thanks girl. And then you're going to say like, do you have any plans? Are you going out to dinner with the family? Like, what do you got going on? That's going to spike that conversation and build that trust. And then if it's the day after their birthday, then I'll like send a voice message and I'm kind of funny anyway, but I'll be like, okay, I'm fashionably late, but I saw your birthday was yesterday. I hope you had a great day. And they're probably going to say like, thank you. And then you're going to go into like, did you do anything fun, or oh, I saw that your boyfriend bought you a necklace, or whatever the case is. Like, I always go scope their page out to see if they've posted, because if they've posted about something that they've done or what they got, then that gives me a better conversation. Like, oh, I saw that your husband took you out to dinner, or oh, I saw you went out to lunch with your friends, or and that sparks conversation. Like, that lets your people know that you are actually paying attention to them and that you actually care about them as a person, not just a number, not just a sale, like, because it's not really about that. And if you look at people as numbers or just sales, then you're working your business the completely wrong way, because that's not what it's about. So I'm going to mute myself and go ahead and do my birthdays. But you can do them ever how you want. I know that if you're on Zoom, sometimes you can't send a voice message. So I guess if you can't do that right now and you want a voice message, then that's something that you could do a little bit later. Okay, just a couple more minutes of finishing up your birthdays. We're running out of time, so while you are finishing up what you're working on, one thing that I want y'all to make sure that you do is do interactions on stories, because that is huge. And like when you go interact on stories, what I do is I scroll all the way to the end and I start with those people, because those people that are all the way at the end are the people that you interact with the least. If you don't see anything on their story that you feel like replying to, then don't reply to it. Like, don't just say something just to say something. And then if you all don't do opportunity posts, or you haven't done it in a while, like, we're coming into fall. Fall is what, like, I don't know when the first day of fall is, maybe like next week or something. I don't know. But like, do a fall opportunity event, like take some content pictures, like stuff like that. I know I took a few pictures yesterday, just cause it was kind of downtime. I got all the new fall flavors in. I got the apple pie shakes, the pumpkin spice. I got the fall DFT. So I'm going to take some pictures of those. So those are things that you can kind of do to just some ideas to help you, like grow your business and get into the season and stuff like that, because people like fun stuff. People like pretty stuff, like all of that. Fall seems to be a very popular season, I think. So definitely work on some new content and stuff like that. I've started doing my opportunity stories on Instagram now that they've updated and that they have all the new fonts and all the things like that. And if anybody needs like help with that, I'm probably sure that there's a video, or like y'all can message me or whatever. So I think that that's pretty much it, because I don't want it to like cut us out. But definitely my challenge for you guys today is to go live, show your face, and talk about that new product. Make a post about it, put it in your stories, whatever it is that you need to do. And also, if you did not watch, if you did not watch the training from last night, I highly suggest you all do that. And to get a calendar, I know that Mel is going to start doing something with that to kind of hold us accountable for a, to have a game plan, have a calendar. I always do that on Sunday. I always write everything down for the week. You don't have to write like a huge goal, like, for the week or the month or whatever, and be like, okay, I'm going to be 12K. Like, if you start out small, then, because I feel like if you make these big, huge goals, which obviously we all have them, but all the little goals are going to add up to the big result. So if you make a small goal for yourself, and it may be, I'm going to go live today and I want to sell 2 minis. I want to get a customer order in today and I want to talk to 10 new people. Like, if you do small goals and then you start to check those off, then that really helps. There's an app, agenda planner. I'll look for it. Okay, cool, Denise. For me, it doesn't work on my phone. Like, that's not who I am. I'm more of a visual. Like, I need to write it down. Like, I have notebooks on notebooks on notebooks. So like, that helps me to keep organized if I could see it, and I can go check it off when I'm done. Some people like the ones that are like the apps and stuff. If that's your jam, then yes. So definitely share that for the people who are, more of the, they like it on their phones. But yeah, pretty much just get organized and, get it together, get a plan, set those small goals. And like, once you start checking those small goals off, like mine today is to drink a gallon of water, which I'm working on, and then go to the gym for an hour. I want to sell 2 minis and I want to go live. I already went live. I've already talked to a girl about a mini. I'm pretty sure she's going to pay for that tomorrow. So one more I need to do. I literally play this game with myself that, like, if I put it on my goal list for the day, I have to complete it. Now, does that happen every single day? No. Am I hard on myself if it doesn't happen? No. But I can go to bed satisfied knowing that I did every single thing in my power to make that goal happen. Because, like, if I know that I tried my best and I did all the things and it just didn't happen, then it just didn't happen. But if I have on there to sell 2 minis today and I only sell 1, then tomorrow, like, usually my goal is to sell 10 minis a week. If I don't sell 2 today, then tomorrow, then I'm going to amp it up and be like, okay, I need to sell 3 minis. I don't always advertise minis because I don't want people to know that I have them on hand at all times. When I do minis, I'm like, okay, I got 6 available. I got 4 available. So that makes people like, oh my gosh, I need to get it. I need to get it. Literally, I have 10 fall minis available right now because I only ordered 1 box of the DFTs. When those are gone, I'll take that money and I'll put it back in and I'll buy some more. So that's kind of how I do things. I sell minis and stuff. I usually reinvest that back into my business to restock on the things that I need. So that's just kind of how I do it. But we have like 1 minute left, so I'm going to let y'all go. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. I will see you next Monday for Get Your Shit Together Monday. So I love y'all so much, and I hope that y'all have a fantastic day. And just do all the things. Go live, share the product, do all the things, watch the training from last night, because if you missed it, you missed it. You need to see it. But anyway, love y'all. Hope y'all have a great day. Krista, by the way, Ari is being very good today. She's not. Hey, Day. Okay, guys. Love y'all.